What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JT and I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm back so soon with another one. And first and foremost, I would like to thank everyone for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribe. For my first video, feedback was amazing. I didn't expect it to do that much, but I really appreciate everybody and the people that can relate and can use the information. Glad I was able to help. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room. Yes, in a hotel. My truck broke down. It got me in a hotel maybe a couple days, but I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm still happy. So we ain't gonna stress on that. And I said this is perfect opportunity for my next topic, which happens to be happiness. Yes, happiness. Okay, and this video is kind of gonna piggyback off of the first video. As you can see, the energy level is different because we're talking about happiness now. That first topic was deep, had to dig deep and get serious on it because it's a big topic that's overlooked. But we're talking about happiness now. We're gonna make some points. Some of the stuff gonna be from the last video. It's gonna piggyback off of it, but I got some new points and some meanings and my opinion, not right, my opinion on why I feel the way I feel about it. And I want y'all feedback. I want you to let me know what you think about it. Okay, the topic of today, happiness. So right now, I need everyone to just show that happiness. Just put a little smile on it. It don't take much, just. And if you need a little motivation, smiling, I got you. Hold on, just hold. Wait, wait, y'all, that was so. I was so, I was so bad. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Back to the video, man. So, happiness. I'm gonna start off with, and I said it piggybacks off my last video. It comes from within. Happiness comes from within, and only you can make you happy. And I say that to say, you know what makes you happy. You've been with yourself for however old you are, 21, 30, 40, however old you are, 15. You've been with yourself more than anybody, so you know what makes you happy. You know when you do something, the way it makes you feel. And to obtain the maximum feeling of that is to exploit those things. You know whatever makes you happy, exploit those things. Do that most often as possible. And whether it's that spending time by yourself, whether it's that spending time with your family. If your family make you happy, try to create activities and get out and do more things that involves you doing it as a family. Me, I'm a loner. I'm a family oriented person. I love my family, but I get a lot of happiness just being alone, nature. So I like, when I'm home, I like to spend time outside, just riding in the country. That's me. Whatever you do that. It clears your mind. It keeps your stress level down. It keeps you happy. One of the big topics that I really want to touch is finding happiness before we get in a relationship. And I say that to say, we tend to use the phrase, he or she makes me so happy. When in reality, it really comes, a lot of times it comes from after you've dealt with something bad or you've been in a toxic relationship or something that didn't work out. And we get into something else or start talking to someone new and we come with the, man, he makes me so happy, she makes me so happy. And we don't really think about what we're saying. That statement really isn't true. And I say that because, as I said, you're the only one that can make you happy. You're not that person is not making you happy. You're just happy that you're in a better situation than you were in before. Now, don't get me wrong. A person can contribute to your happiness and do little things that, help boost your happiness. But as in to wholeheartedly make you happy, you can only do that yourself. And not to be negative, but there's a bad side to everything, even if it's just a little bit. Once that new high, that new love, that new feeling wears down, then you're gonna go back to where you was if you didn't take the right amount of time to find your happiness. Because if you were in a bad situation or a bad relationship, then your happiness, your peace was disturbed and you kind of got away from that. Whether it was catering to the person too much and forgetting about yourself, or just stop doing what you used to do before you got in that relationship. And you're gonna need to get back to that before you get in a relationship with someone else. And moving on into relationships in the future, never stop doing what made you happy before you got in that relationship. Because if you were doing that before you met that person and they still were interested, they still got to know you and move forward to a relationship, then you need to keep doing that, because obviously that person knows that you were happy before them, and they know that that's the state that you were in. If that changes, if the person creates that space that, or creates that negative energy, to make that change, then it's gonna affect you and you're not really gonna see it. It's gonna be like you woke up overnight and boom, you were unhappy. But it was over time. You were catering to them. You stopped doing this. You stopped getting your idea. You stopped going to see your family as much. You know, you stopped spending so much time by yourself. You may like to read. You stopped reading. You stopped going to the park. Keep doing those things. Just find a little time to keep doing those things to keep your sanity and keep your happiness, because only you can make you happy. And another topic is showing off your happiness. It's not cocky. It's not bragging. But let people see. Don't be afraid to let people see that you're happy, because you don't know who look up to you. You don't know who watch you. So if they see that you're happy, you know, someone may build up the confidence. Hey, what are you doing? And then you can share what you're doing. You know, showing it off. If you're truly happy and you give off that positive vibe, you showing off your happiness is going to create a positive vibe around you. And anything negative, it can't stand to be around you. It won't want to be around you. And that's a person, that's a thing. If you happy and they see that you're protecting your happiness and your peace, as I stated in the last video, they see you can't be bothered by that. And they're gonna flee away from you slowly, if not suddenly. Share your happiness and teach your happiness. Once you find out what makes you happy, once you spend that time by yourself and exploit that, share it with the ones you care about, especially your family, your friends, you know, your partner. Share it, because they may be unhappy. You may be in a relationship and things may have changed, and you still may be happy. Your partner just don't feel right for them, and they may be the one that stopped doing what they were doing to try to make you happy. But you know, you let them know, hey, I'm happy. I do this and this and this. I'm happy. I was happy before I met you. Do what makes you happy. If it works for us, it's gonna work regardless. I mean, it's what brought us together. And if not, it's a learning situation. But encourage somebody, teach someone. Positive energy is always good. You can always pass that off. You'll never get nothing bad out of positive energy. You'll either get people to come flock around you more and create an even more positive energy, or you'll get people that'll stray away because they know they can't match that energy and it disturbs their spirit. So that's never a bad thing, you know. And I really just wanted to touch on that topic. This is one of those topics that I could go on about, and I want you all to tell me how you feel about happiness and, you know, what it does for you, and if you spent time by yourself, and what things have you done, and if you got in a toxic relationship or a bad relationship, how did it, you know, affect your happiness, and how did you find your way back? Because we grow every day, we learn every day. Even if you get in a bad relationship and you once was happy, and you lost that, when you come back, you find out that there's some things that different now, new things that make you happy. Some things that used to make you happy don't make you happy. So explore those things. That's why you need that time to yourself that I was speaking about. Everyone needs that time. It's no set amount of time, but you definitely need to take some time to yourself after dealing with someone else. And you, most importantly, just need to make sure you're completely happy with yourself before getting involved, because you're gonna be sharing energies when you're involved with a person. That energy, I'm big on energy. I believe that really runs the universe, and the energy that you give off is what you're gonna get back. So that person may come in happy. They may be happy, and you're coming out of a toxic relationship, and you're feeding off their energy, but it's gonna wear off. And if you haven't found your own happiness, it's gonna mix, and that's gonna create a bad energy between both of you all. So that's a real key important thing, in my opinion. That's very important, you know, to work on and find in between relationships. And it don't have to be a relationship, it's friendships, anything. And I think that we should really key in on that. Remember, happiness. If you're watching the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, give me that feedback, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you all. Boy JT checking out another video. Peace.